Hey there, little G's. It's time to learn how to make a house using nothing but selection tools. Alright, so we've already made our house base. Now it's time to make a window. So we made a new layer, made a rectangle selection, filled it with white using Control Backspace. Now, using Control J, we duplicate it and use our Move tool to move the duplicate. We do this 7 more times in order to make what looks like the windows. Now that the windows are made, it's time to make the door. As always, we start a new selection and then create a rectangle where the door would be. Then we fill it with white and then create a new selection that's slightly smaller but goes all the way down to the floor and then fill it with black. Control D to deselect and then switch from a rectangle to an ellipse selection and create the door handle. Fill that with white, Control D, and we're done. Okay, so time for a new layer, then get a rectangle selection tool and hold Shift while you drag it out. This makes a perfect square. Fill it with black, Control D to deselect, and then Alt Control T to transform it. Now while you're holding Shift, I want you to rotate it 3 clicks. Now, there that it's a diamond, we select the bottom part and push Delete. Control D. Now use your Move tool to move that roof into place. Good job. Now with a new layer made, we take our ellipse select and create a circle using Shift. Now we fill it with white and then switch to our rectangle ellipse. Now what I'm going to do is stretch all the way across and then push Delete, and it takes chunks out of the circle. And if you keep going all the way down, you have what looks like slats in a vent. And that's your vent. Now it's a nice little touch to add a new layer, and then using your rectangle tool, go ahead and just make a rectangle, put it where you think it might go best, and fill it with black. Now you've got a chimney. Now let's put a sun in the sky. So start a new layer, and then using your ellipse select, go ahead and drag yourself a circle while holding Shift. When you let go, then you want to fill it with black, and then Control D to deselect. Alright, so on our next layer, we're going to create an ellipse, then change to Unite mode. And this lets us add more ellipses to the old one. And if you do it right, it starts to look kind of like a cloud. Now here's the deal. We're not going to use black for this one, so I'm going to click on my foreground color and choose gray here in the color picker. Click OK, then use Alt Backspace to fill it with gray. Now, it's your turn. I want you to start a new layer and make one right here. Now in a new layer, I want you to create an ellipse selection. Change it to subtract and then drag another ellipse from the bottom. This cuts off most of the bottom. I want you to switch back to the default black foreground and use Alt Backspace to fill it. Now you've got one wing. Alright, now I'm going to duplicate my wing using Control J and then use my Move tool to move it over. Now I'm going to add a body using the ellipse select, create a little bit of an oval, and then fill it with black. Now Control D to deselect, and I've got my bird. Now you make another one. We need 2 in this assignment. Now with a new layer created, I want you to get your ellipse tool using the Unite mode, and just like we did with the clouds, I want you to make what looks like a cloud, but really it's the treetop or the canopy to our tree. Go ahead and switch back to gray and fill it so that you can have a nice canopy for your tree. It's time to introduce a new tool, the Polygon Lasso Select. This lets us make a selection of nothing but straight lines, and every time you click, it lays down an anchor so you can make your next line. Well, using this, we're going to create the tree trunk. Now, when you get back to where you started to create a shape, you double click, and that creates a selection. Now, I'm going to press D to go back to default color and then Alt Backspace to fill. Alright, so with a new layer created, I'm going to go ahead and use my rectangle select and select all along the bottom of the picture and fill it with black. Now, it doesn't really look like grass yet, but I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here and show you how to make it look like grass. It's an easy trick. Now, without creating a new layer, we're going to switch to our polygon lasso and we're going to make what looks like a saw blade, but the teeth of the saw are going to be in the black of the grass. Now, it doesn't have to be very big, but you can make it as big as you want. Now, we make sure that the tops are all outside of the grass. Now, using your arrows on your keyboard, you can move it left and right. Now, make sure that you're still in the grass layer so that you can take bites out of it by pushing delete. Now, it may take some patience, and you can even make this bigger if you want, but all you have to do is keep pushing delete and move it over, and what you'll have will look like grass. Now, through the magic of video editing, I went ahead and fast forwarded to where I finished the grass. Now, I've added my second bird, my second cloud, and I'm done. This is what I want yours to look like. Make sure you save it as a JPEG or export it as a JPEG and attach it to your assignment. All right, I can't wait to see all of your work, little G's. Have a good one and keep on creating.